Hello, I am Dhruv Sarswat from class 10 and today I am going to demonstrate you a very interesting experiment about scrolling of paper when we put it on a surface of water bath. So here I have prepared a water bath and I have also a piece of tracing paper which I am going to use for the experiment. So when I gently put it on the surface of the water bath, it starts to scroll. So why this happens? So as we all know that paper is made up of fibers. So when we put it in water, the lower layer of the fibers absorbs water and gets swollen. So due to the swelling of the fibers, the lower layer of the paper expands, but the upper layer remains of the same size. So due to this, the paper rolls upwards. As we can see, after some time, it is unscrolled. Why? So when the water is absorbed evenly through all layers of the paper unscrolls. So let us see what will happen if we try to change the thickness of the paper. So here I am using this time a butter paper which is slightly thicker than the tracing paper I used. So when I put it on the surface of the water bath, it also slightly scrolls as you can see, but it cannot scroll fully. This is because it is very thick compared to the tracing paper I used. So now I will use a more thicker paper which we can write on. Okay. So when I put it on the surface of the water, it also slightly scroll, but it is not observable because it is very little. So we can see that if we increase the thickness of the paper, it cannot scroll in water. So now we will change the temperature of the water bath. So here I prepared a water bath which contains the water which is slightly hotter than the water I previously used. So here is the tracing paper which I used firstly, and it is of the same size and same thickness. So I will put it in the water now. So it scrolls very rapidly. This explains us then if the water is hot, then it accumulates in the fibers very quickly, which causes the paper to scroll very quickly. So now we will see what will happen if we change the size of the paper. So here I have two paper which are one is slightly bigger than the paper I initially used and one is slightly shorter than the paper I initially used. So let us see what will happen if we put this on the surface of the water bath. And I tell you that this is the same water bath I used initially, which is of cold water. So as you can see, it also slowly scrolls and nothing much changed. So if I put it the smaller one, then it scrolls slightly slower. So this just tells us that if we increase the size of the paper, it scrolls faster. So this was the whole experiment which I showed to you by changing some parameters which was possible. So I hope you liked it. Thank you.